What's up, guys? Welcome to the Talking Pigskin Super Bowl edition. It's here. San Francisco, Kansas City. Like we all predicted back in preseason. Absolutely not. My preseason pick was the LA Chargers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. So clearly I was way out because they both didn't make the playoffs. This is going to be a very fascinating game to watch. On one hand, let's go over the San Francisco defense. Statistically, they were one of the best teams in the league. Nick Bosa, Richard Sherman, Eric Armstead, DeForest Buckner, they're all in their prime years. Well, maybe not so for Sherman, but the rest, they're here to ball. They've been balling all season long. They're going to be tested heavily against the Kansas City offense that could score in the blink of an eye. But if you go down the defensive line and the linebacking crew, you forget that Quan Alexander came back in the postseason for the Niners, so that showed up their linebacking crew as well. The secondary is decent. Like I said, I mentioned Sherman. Their other secondaries, the other corners and safeties are not so. They're not terrible, but they can hold their own as well. This defense is very opportunistic. They'll be trying to create turnovers as much as possible. Robert Saleh loves to create turnovers, and I think he's going to come at the Kansas City offense hard. Now look at the Kansas City offense. You have Andy Reid, who can literally have a bunch of play calling that you've never seen from him before, because that's what he does. He's an offensive genius. Patrick Mahomes can make every single goddamn throw in the NFL. There's no way on earth that there's a throw that he cannot make. I have to say that the Kansas City running game needs work because LaShawn McCoy and Damian Williams, they're not the best running backs, but they're serviceable. With Watkins, with Kelsey, with Tyreek Hill, that offense is going to be flying. Of course, Nick Bosa is going to come at Mahomes as much as possible, but I think Andy Reid will have a solid game dialed up and they're going to be ready to go. Now, on the flip side, we have the Kansas City defense, who has quietly generated a very good season over the last 6 or 7 weeks, with Frank Clark on the edge, with Terrell Suggs, the situational pass rusher, and we got Tyrann Mathieu and Sorensen in the secondary. They have been playing very tough. They've been playing their opponents, such as Tennessee and Houston. At the beginning, they let them they let them score a little bit, but then they tightened up the game and they definitely slowed the opposition down. However, against the San Francisco offense, which solely relies on running the ball. You got Raheem Mostert, you got Matt Breida, you got Tevin Coleman. They're all going to get the carry. Kyle Shanahan is going to have a run-heavy offense just to keep Pat Mahomes off the field. This is going to be a fascinating game, a chess match between the Niners offense and the Chiefs defense. On the offensive side of the ball for the Niners, Jimmy Garoppolo, if this game turns into a shootout, I don't like his chances. Just because I haven't seen much from him other than the Saints game at the Dome, that he can actually play in a shootout. I think he can, but in a big stage like Super Bowl, I don't know if he can go toe-to-toe with Mahomes and keep up with scoring. So Kyle Shanahan is going to have the ball running as much as possible. The only thing I am concerned about Kyle Shanahan is, remember, he was the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons when they blew that lead because he stepped away from the running game. And that is a huge issue. I really hope he doesn't do that. If they jump out to a big lead, I hope he sticks to the running game. And if the Chiefs are losing by a couple of touchdowns, you stay running the ball till you run the clock out and win the Super Bowl. In a very close game, I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and Patrick Mahomes will win his first out of many. Crazy to see how a couple of years ago, before Mahomes started, I thought he was not going to be the best player or the good quarterback for Kansas City. Look at me now. Within 2 years, completely changed my mind, as long as the rest of the NFL. So enjoy the Super Bowl on Sunday. I'm picking the Chiefs 34, 49ers 31. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a very entertaining game. Thank you for watching this entire season. It's been a fun ride. I know the season flew by, but I had fun showing these videos to all you guys. Definitely would like to do some off-season videos, but stay tuned for that. But other than that, enjoy the Super Bowl, guys.